Hello, people. How are you? Let me see people that are online. If we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Okay, where we start? Okay, sorry about the sound today. Anyway, yes. How are you guys doing today? My name is Bayo Ajibola, as you might have known. I'm a relationship coach and amongst other things. Today, we're going to be talking about a very important topic. I know you must have come across the topic yourself, one way or the other. And it's very important to the extent that it's kind of a big decider for a lady to now say, okay, what exactly do I want to do with my life or with my marriage? So it really revolves around marriage anyway. So you are in a marriage, you've been married for a while. A lot of things has happened, and it is gotten to a stage now. You're not thinking to yourself, "What do I do with this marriage?" You've tried so hard to make it work, and you have now gotten to like a crossroad to now see what exactly should you do with this marriage. You've tried everything in the book, everything you know. You've tried so hard, and you've gone to the relationship coach, and you've seek counseling and everything. Still, nothing is working right. You now gotten to that crossroad, and you're now thinking, what do I do with this marriage? Should I continue to stay in this marriage, or should I just go for the divorce? Um, I personally don't like people going into divorce because I want to marriage to work. But having said that, that doesn't mean that you now have to um, stay in a very bad marriage in the name of, oh, you don't want divorce. So the topic for today is the signs that your marriage is over. Signs that your marriage is over. I'm going to be discussing with you 7 signs for you to know that your marriage is over. And by the way, if you're joining us for the very first time, can you please like our page, share, and if you want to make comment, please do so. And for those of you on the on YouTube, please you can subscribe. Also, the purpose of that is for you to get notified anytime I'm online. So let's go. Signs that your marriage is over. Number 1, you don't you don't feel like yourself. If you start having that kind of a feeling that you're walking on an eggshell, you don't feel comfortable being you in your own marriage. You just feel that you have to suppress who you are just to make your husband happy. That's everything you want to say, everything you want to do, you just have to revolve around him. He's more or less like a demigod in your life and in that marriage, that everything about you has to be suppressed 100%. That is a very good sign right there that that marriage is over. Then number 2, criticism. There are good criticism. You do something, your husband say, "Oh, my dear, I'm sure if you do it this way, it will be better," that kind of a thing. That is healthy. That is good. But when we are talking about negative criticism, that everything your husband is doing is just to break you down, to break down your personality, to break down the real you, to just I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So I mean, negative criticism. I'll give you an example. That you're stupid. You are not good at anything. Oh, you are fat. Everything is saying to you is just to break you down. It's just to destroy your personality. It's just to deflate your confidence. It's just to make you feel worthless. My dear, that marriage is over. It is time for you to pack your thing and go. That's point number 2. Point number 3, contempt. A feeling that you are worthless. That's a feeling that it doesn't just give regards to you. It doesn't regard you for anything. That in everything that he says to you, everything, every of his action towards you, make you feel worthless. That is another sign right there that marriage is over. That's point number 3. Then point number 4, working against each other. If you have gotten to a stage whereby you now work against each other, even if your idea is right, but your husband will always want to knock it and say no, it's not a good idea. So far that idea keeps coming from you, he will keep knocking it down, and you cannot even progress. You cannot even make decision, even as a family. It might be a decision that helps the whole family, that even helps him, or as a family, as a unit. But everything that comes out of you, every idea that comes from you, he works against it. So far that idea comes from you, and even if that idea is good, he just want to work against you. That is a no-no. That's a point number 4 right there for you to know that marriage is over. Point number 5, feeling isolated. None of you wants to stay or spend time with each other. You are in the same house. You cannot even stand the sight of each other. One will be in the living room, the other will be maybe in the kitchen, or the other will be in the bathroom or in the bedroom. He just trying to avoid you. Even if you make the move that, okay, let me move to the living room where my husband is, and maybe watch telly together or have a heart-to-heart discussion. The moment you put your your bum on the chair, off is gone. So, and we are in the same house. You are right there in the same environment, but he just doesn't want to spend time with you, or share the same space with you. That is a very bad sign right there. And yeah, that's another sign for you to know. The marriage is well over. Point number 6, negative memories. Negative memories. What do I mean by negative memories? Maybe something happened in the time past. You've gotten over it. But every time he keeps bringing bad memories, he keeps bringing negative memories. Maybe you've done something to him in the past, you've apologized to you, life has gone, you've moved on from there. But every now and then, he keeps bringing all of these things back. Even though right there he has told you, oh, let bygone be bygone, he's forgiving you, let's move on from there. But the moment you now got into a stage in your marriage that you just want to continuously revisit every of those memories, every of those negative memories, every of the things that you've done to him in the past, it will be like, if it goes into a stage whereby he's like he's got a list. If there's a list of all those things, he keeps bringing it back, and like a non-stop thing. And oh, you did this for me 20 years ago. Oh, exactly what you did. Yeah, I was so stupid then. I couldn't even imagine you did that to me. You did this to me last year. Oh, you did this to me 20 years ago. You did this to me 10 years ago. Yeah, and things like that. A lot of these things you've even forgotten, and you'll be like, where is this coming from? Obviously, this is not coming from a good heart. Obviously, this is not coming from a good space. Obviously, this is not coming from a heart that loves you. That's a very good sign right there that the marriage is over. And the last one, I saved this one to the very last. If I have my way, it will probably be the only thing that will change everything. And what is that? Abuse. I personally have a very I have a zero tolerance for any form of abuse. Physical abuse, mental abuse, sexual abuse, anything that has got abuse next to it, I've got zero tolerance for it. If I have anybody that works for me, anybody that seek my opinion, or anybody that I care for so much, and I understand, I mean, I got to know that that person is being abused in one shape or the other, I will be the first that will say to the person, the woman, pack your bag and go. Pack your bag and go. So if you find yourself in such relationship, the husband is abusing you, maybe physical abuse, it might start with a slap, he will tell you he's joking, then the whole thing moves into turning into a punching bag and things like that. When you start to move on from a little slap into punching bag, turning into a punching bag and things like that, then moving into mental abuse of sexual abuse. I mean, you shouldn't even be contemplating that, oh, should I stay or should I go? Because a lot of women, what they do is, oh, I'm going to stay, maybe for the sake of what society will be talking about. Some will say, oh, I'm going to stay for the sake of my kids. Why will you stay in an abusive relationship for the sake of your kid? You can only be alive to take care of that kid or that child. When you are dead, right there, 6 feet underneath, you're not going to be dead from there taking care of that kid. So you basically need to be alive to take care of that child of yours. So if you find yourself in an abusive marriage, in an abusive relationship or whatsoever, giving an excuse that, oh, I'm going to just hang around there for the sake of my child. Do you understand? It's a very lame excuse. It's a very, pardon me, a very stupid excuse. Or I'm going to hang on there because of what will the society say? That, oh, you left your husband. That, oh, slapping you is nothing, or abusing you is nothing, or beating you is nothing. Do you understand? You're not in that marriage to satisfy anybody in society. You're not in that marriage to make other people happy. Why should other people be happy at your own expense? So you are not in that marriage to make anyone happy. You are in that marriage to make yourself happy, to make your children happy, to make your husband happy. So why will you be staying in a relationship that you're being abused? You're not happy. Your children or kids witness you being beaten to a pulp by your own husband. Obviously, they are not happy too. Are you getting my point? They're not happy. And the husband that puts his hand on you continuously, something definitely is wrong with him. He's not happy in his own world. So you're not going to allow his own world to damage or destroy you, to even destroy your kids. Because by the time the kids grow up witnessing their their mom being beaten by their dad, over time they will past their formative age, they will probably think, oh, that's the normal way of doing things. So they will grow up to be a damaged, person too. So that to me is a complete no-no. That to me is probably the only thing that I would just hold on to. Any form of abuse, any shape of abuse, no matter what is being called or what is being, abuse is abuse. So any form of abuse, like I'm going to repeat myself all over again, it's a massive sign. a big and huge sign that that marriage is over. You should pack your bags and leave to save your life, to protect your kids, and even to even protect the man. Because in some climb, if you if he beats you and maybe killed you or something, it will also be in a big mess. The kids is going to be, the life of the kids is going to be turned upside down. So why do you just need to stay there? The best thing and the most sensible thing to do is to avoid such situation and just pack your bag and go. Right, that's me done for on this topic. And perhaps if you have other points to add to this, feel free. And I would love to hear from you. Make a comment in the comment section. And like I said, I want to learn from you too. Obviously, this shouldn't be limited to, I mean, all the points I listed here, it shouldn't be the only thing. This is just the one I'm managed to come up with. I'm sure other people are experiencing other things, or you have other ideas. Please feel free to comment at the comment section. I want to hear from you. And if you have enjoyed what we discussed today, please share, press the like button if you're on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that anytime I'm online, you will be the first to get the notification. And I try to come online every Sundays and once in a while during the week. But every Sunday is 100% sure. But during the week, I try to do that once in a while. So until I see you with another topic next time, remain blessed. Bye-bye for now.